Hello, welcome. I want to share with you how yoga helps us move through symptoms of depression. Sometimes depression shows up when we least expect it, and it kind of comes upon suddenly, where we start realizing that it's a little harder to get out of bed. We might feel a little more sluggish or lethargic. And we tend to have some shame or disappointment around those types of emotions and energies because we live in a society that encourages us to always be going somewhere, doing something. And when depression shows up, it can bog us down in many different ways. So I want to let you know that yoga is an alternative to healing symptoms of depression. It doesn't take away depression. It doesn't make it disappear. And it's important to know that when you start a yoga practice, it doesn't mean eliminating medication or eliminating psychotherapy or any type of medical assistance when dealing with depression, but rather yoga is a complement to all of those and moving at your own pace. So a beautiful quote I want to share is by Swami Kripalu. Crying is one of the highest spiritual practices. One who knows crying knows yoga. And it's not unknown that for some people, myself included, when they come to the yoga mat, many different emotions and experiences are uncovered and revealed. So sometimes when you come to your yoga mat and you're moving through a posture, pent up energy, experience, and even trauma can sometimes unfold and be revealed, which then triggers an emotional reaction, maybe crying, maybe laughter, joy, or frustration. And meeting yourself where you are, so not trying to push those emotions away or avoid even experiencing them, but welcoming them. Pema Chodron has a new book coming out called Welcome the Unwelcoming. And it's just that, when you're on your yoga mat, when you are moving through poses, it's allowing you to release all of this pent-up energy, these experiences, like sadness and depression. So maybe for you, your yoga practice looks like just showing up, right? The presence of being on your mat. Maybe laying on your back or maybe laying on your belly and breathing and experiencing how it is to be there breathing. Sometimes that's what my yoga practice looks like. Sometimes it's not getting on my mat and it's just laying in bed and sticking my feet up in the air, right? It's called legs up the wall pose. And even that element of sending the legs up in the air, the blood is reversing and coming down the legs and it's nourishing your upper body. When you come to your yoga mat or you show up for yourself, you're creating a sacred container. When you come to the mat and you breathe with intention, you create space on your inhale for the space of things that bring you joy, ease. And then when you're exhaling, it's not so much that you're letting go as you're letting things be. Yoga is a very healing modality for healing symptoms of depression and moving that stagnant energy, right? So depression, we tend to think of it as what we would call in a yoga practice, tamasic, right? So heavy weight. And this time of year, in winter, we tend to have some of those symptoms appear. So know that for you, maybe your yoga practice isn't a hot vinyasa flow, In fact, it's better to move slowly, right? So that your body can feel and experience these elements fully for what they are. So if you are experiencing any elements of depression, know that you really are not alone. And that you always have the ability to come home to yourself, connect with the breath, no matter what the experience may be. Remember, it's okay to welcome the unwelcoming. I wish you so much good health, well-being, and love. Om Shanti. Thank you.